She was shot in her head and y'all are pretending like nothing happened. I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you? Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay.
We targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us.
Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity? I am asking if there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us.
Give her an award. That was good. That was good. So it took for a lady who got pew, who got something she could have prevented, for y'all to cry. Are you serious? Where was the tears at for these women? What happened? Where was the tears at for these young girls who lost their lives? Nothing? No, y'all just ignored it the entire time. And this is where we are right now. And you know what's so crazy is that nobody is talking about the fact that that woman who lost her life would still be here had we not had open borders. Don't say that. Don't say that. Had we not discovered that we were being robbed of billions of dollars by not only like illegal people who weren't even American citizens, but government officials, we would not have to worry about ICE being in people's neighborhoods. We would not have to worry about people taking money to cause problems for these agents, being hurt or worse. As you can see, there was nothing. There was crickets. None of y'all said anything. And now you want to cry? As much as this lady talks about white people and racism, you're crying for a white woman now, huh? Because she's on your side. Because she's standing up for what you believe in. You didn't cry for none of these white, Latino, and black women who lost their lives because of an issue you created. Yeah, okay. Smallest violin in the world.
Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you remember what our response was?
Oh, I remember very well because that day was a tragic day for many of us. In fact, I remember when I posted on social media, on my Facebook page in particular, how many people no longer respected me because I supported Charlie Kirk. I've seen so many people call him a racist, a bigot, all these names. Meanwhile, all he did was just share words, sharing his thoughts and sharing truth, called freedom of speech, but he was hated for because of it. And when he was unalive for the whole world to see, y'all celebrated. Y'all celebrated. You all was dressed up as him for Halloween, mocking this man's death, still mocking this man's death. You all have no business saying Charlie Kirk's name out of your mouths at all. Because Charlie was innocent. He was innocent. But you all didn't think he was innocent. You all believed that he deserved to be unalive the way how he was. So yeah, I remember. And then also, let me not forget, there was a moment, I believe it was in Congress, right? I think it was you, Miss Crockett. You were one of the loudest people in the room when they tried to do a moment of silence to honor Charlie Kirk's life. And y'all hooting and hollering like some lunatics because you all didn't want to give that man any respect at all. Because remember, to you guys, Charlie Kirk was a racist and a bigot and all these things. So yeah, we remembered. So don't sit there and act like y'all gave honor to him, because the truth is y'all didn't. And you want to sit there and cry? Girl, bye.
Poor folk. Man, you know I love you, man. I even followed you, man. You know, we might have different, political views and everything, but, man, I'm going to have to let you know, man. I watched your videos and got a lot of humor out of them, brother. You got some talent. I'm not going to take away from you. But, brother, it's time to be accountable. You took up for Jasmine Crockett, man. Talked about MAGA, all your followers, man. Anybody talked about you call him a coon, you said it yourself. Now, I want your opinion, sir, of Super Soul Sister, Black Power Jasmine Crockett, the one that said we need the Mexicans to pick our cotton because we ain't picking it no more. You remember? The one that said ain't nobody crying but white tears, seeing white tears, remember? Now, I like your opinion, po folk, of y'all black figure, Jasmine Crockett, crying over the liberal right woman. This ain't for no ranking. This ain't for no dogging. I just want to know, since all these nice conservative people that y'all been picking on, calling them coon, what y'all got to say now? The soul sister is crying over the white woman.
Child, this house her mom. Child. Child, this house her mom.
Jasmine Crockett, the most unprofessional U.S. representative in Congress by far. So this ghetto caricature that she and the Democratic Party made up, it's quite fascinating to watch unravel. If you look up Jasmine Crockett prior to being in Congress, entirely different person. She had a different accent. She was calm, collected, respectful, professional. The struggle that Jasmine Crockett is portraying, as if she grew up in the hood, grew up on the streets, I don't see it. She grew up quite privileged, actually. So she attended Mary Institute and St. Louis Country Day School. This private prep school cost $35,000 a year to attend, mind you. She also attended Rosati Kane, an all-girls Catholic high school, which cost $14,000 a year to attend. Jasmine Crockett then went on to attend Rhodes College, a private liberal arts college costing $73,000 a year to attend. She was raised by her father, a pastor, and her mother, a stay-at-home mom. Jasmine Crockett has a law degree and she owns her own law firm. And with her net worth, she's making pretty good money. Now, these are all great things, but my point is that I don't see the struggle. I don't see the ghetto accent coming into play. I don't see her struggling. Like, this is identity politics and pandering at its finest. Now, thankfully, this time around, the Democrats didn't even vote for her. Jasmine Crockett came in last place in 2 elections within the House of Representatives. Because newsflash, being the loudest person in the room doesn't make you right. Anyway, the Democratic Party, their plan with Jasmine Crockett did not work, thankfully, and hopefully she's not in there anymore.
As far as I'm concerned, you randomly kidnapping folk and you throwing them out of the country against their civil rights, against their constitutional rights. And frankly, how would they feel if some other country decided that they were going to just start throwing people randomly in our country? Like, that is absolutely insane.
Yes, Jasmine, that is how illegal immigration works. I'm glad you could wrap your head around it. And I'm kind of confused what side you're on, because you just made an argument for secure borders. You said, how would we feel in the United States if another country started throwing their citizens into the United States? I'd ask you if that means you're flipping over to our side, but I'm not sure we want you.
Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay. Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity?
You know, she is kind of right. The left didn't pretend that it was okay. They were just too busy celebrating.
Well, I guess Rocco will never be able to float. Oh, that's okay. Bye, Rocco.
I just want to be part of
Live by the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights.
I don't know about you, maybe I'm just crazy. I don't remember Democrat leaders coming out and condemning their followers for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Besides the fact that these aren't even remotely comparable situations, Charlie was sitting peacefully and legally at a college campus debating ideas when an assassin shot him in the neck. Renee was impeding officers by blocking the road, and then when they confronted her, telling her to step out of the car, she refused to obey orders, backing up, driving forward, hitting an agent, at which point he put a bullet through the windshield, which took her life. But of course, Jasmine wasn't done. This is how she ended her little speech.
A child.
And the Golden Globe goes to not you. Those fake tears are not fooling anybody. Charlie Kirk had a daughter. Where were your tears for her when her father was killed by an assassin? Let this be a lesson to you. Leftists don't care about anything that doesn't benefit them politically. And in this instance, it's using Renee's children as political pawns to justify violence against federal agents and elected officials.
I remember when
How many times have I talked about this absolute same thing that is actually happening in real time? And the funny part is that's not really funny, is that there are people that still rock with this woman saying, how can you not have compassion? How can you not understand? We love you, Jasmine. We love you, Jasmine. Even though Jasmine Crockett is on record, on tape, on video, on TikTok, on YouTube, on the news, everywhere else where she was talking mad sugar honey iced tea when the assassination happened with Charlie Kirk. Now all of a sudden she got compassion. She the pro-blackity blackest person ever on God's green earth. But all of a sudden she got tears for the white woman. Now that's no shade against Renee at all. I'm making a point. Rest in peace to that woman. She should have been where she was supposed to be, and this would be a totally different story. But besides that, Jasmine Crockett is being the exact person that I keep saying all these other pro-blacks are. They're doing what they need to do in order for them to continue to get paid, and y'all be falling for it hook, line, and sinker, and continuing to line their pockets so that they can continue to get money, playing y'all like a freaking fiddle. Playing y'all like a freaking fiddle. This woman was up in that daggone Congress, running around, making all that daggone noise when they just asked for a moment of silence. She was making fun of Charlie Kirk. Everybody was making fun of Charlie Kirk. It was all fun and games then. And I said at that same time, I said, you can't do this type of shit because you never know when the tables will turn. And here are the daggone tables. And she want to go ahead and use this and act like we didn't freaking see what the hell was going on previously. So now that's why all these leftists is out here wilding. When Charlie Kirk died, was a bunch of Republicans, left people, MAGA people out here wilding, storming buildings, taking people down, being frustrated, burning down cities. Were they doing any of that? No, it's the daggone liberals that are doing this mess, and mostly women, liberal women. I ain't even gonna say liberal white women, liberal women. And then they take their low testosterone men with them, and y'all willingly follow down this path like you're doing some sort of martyrdom. You're acting like crazy ass fools. Y'all do know that we do see y'all, right? This is half damn crazy, and y'all can't see it for some reason. I don't know what part of the brain is being locked up, but it's clear as mud. You can see it. You can look at the videos, but y'all want to absolve somebody in something because you think they're for you or you think that this is your cause. Have the F at it. We're not going to sit up here, the rest of us that are normal, and support your foolishness. As all of y'all go to jail, as all of y'all lose y'all's jobs, and all of y'all are out here looking like fools, and your companies are seeing you and all that type of stuff, and shit starts to hit the fan, remember this. Somebody try to tag y'all, and y'all don't want to listen. You're being encouraged by these politicians to do this, and you fall for the shit hook, line, and sinker every single time.
Make this shit up. God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
We do not care.